of the European darts match play here in Hamburg. 3 qualifying players already booking their place in the last 16 tomorrow. Jamie Caven, Max Opp, John Henderson, Chris Dobie almost did, but there's every chance here, Rod Harrington, that Daryl Gurney may well join them. Yes,
a big chance. I mean, this one is a close call, it really is. You've got Daryl Gurney, who in the last year to 18 months has improved immensely, but he's up against one of the toughest professionals that have been around for a number of years. Doesn't seem to have many bad games, Mervyn King, so unless Gurney's on his game, then he won't beat Mervyn King. But the signs are that he'll just win the scoring power, and if he takes out his doubles, then he should just get over the line.
And he can take plenty from his win against Kevin Painter yesterday as well. He trailed 4-2 in that, bounced back, won the next 4 on the spin. I mean, that was a really tough-looking first-round match for him, wasn't it? But he came through it in the end.
Yeah, he did. I mean, let's be honest, he did get a good bit of luck in that. I mean, 4 legs where Kevin threw at the double first and ended up losing. And it weren't just the odd one, it was 2 darts, 3 darts, 7 darts.
But he still had to make the most of it.
But yes, exactly what I was coming to. He still had that to score, to be in the mix when Kevin was on the double, to put him under pressure. And that's what it's all about. You know,
Game on.
If your opponent's on 40 and you're on 300, then there's no pressure. But if you're on a 56, then it makes it a lot harder. But Mervyn King, as I said, he's one of the toughest professionals who's been around for, as long as I can remember.
140.
And he's out of the blocks with a ton 40. Gurney has never beaten Mervyn King in 3 attempts. They met in Mulheim last year on the European Tour. King won that one 6-4 in the
57.
Early stages. It was in the second round, in fact, at this stage of the tournament in Mulheim. It's interesting. In mid-September.
Sorry, Rob, it's interesting. It looks like Mervyn's gone back to, he's gone back to his old shape of dart.
So a change since yesterday, or?
I don't know about yesterday.
Sorry, he wasn't playing yesterday, sorry.
No.
I meant since Gibraltar, but...
Yeah, I went in Gibraltar.
180.
Well, Daryl Gurney was, and he's in the business here as well. Yeah, it's an unusual, well, not an unusual shape, but you can see the difference.
Yeah, he went over to a heavier dart, a straight, without the real big grooves in the dart, indentations. So he's gone back to what looks like his old darts. And sometimes I do wonder why players change. You play brilliant with a set, it's just you, not perhaps the darts. This looks good for Mervyn King. Now he wants the bullseye it.
90.
Mind you, on the same aspect, why did I go and buy a new set of golf clubs? To be rubbish with them like the other ones. Oh, look at that. That looks perfect to fire it up.
We've had one already today from Alan Norris. Can Daryl Gurney follow suit?
Game yours in the first leg. Daryl Gurney.
Brilliant stuff. 2-1-7-0 checkouts today.
Second leg, Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Another brilliant moment here for the crowd in Hamburg. Super stuff from Gurney.
And Mervyn King didn't do anything wrong, did he?
He didn't.
His 12th dart was at the bullseye. He missed. And
58.
He didn't miss.
Well, Gurney is clearly a player who is oozing confidence right now.
100.
He's in a rich vein of form. We mentioned it yesterday. He has come through UK qualifying for the first 4 European Tour events this year. And what a few months he's had. The last 4 at the Players' Championship finals. Made the final in Venray. And looking good here as well.
Well, he's just to have taken the game more serious over the last year to 18 months. He used to knock about with a young man called Campbell Jackson who used to enjoy himself. But now Daryl keeps himself to himself, practices properly, and it's paying off for him. Who wants to have a job, whatever it is, when you can play professional darts? I mean, it's a great way of earning a living.
42.
If you've got the skill, then you've got to put the hard work and the dedication in, and Daryl seems to have done that.
And he's a fairly, we'll just see what he does here, he seems to be a fairly quiet and unassuming sort of character as well. You notice he's there, but backstage and stuff, but he's not one that's prominent, shall we say.
Well,
95.
You kind of have a list on the head of players that you have a little bit of a problem with and players you don't, and he's on the list with the don'ts.
He was accompanied by his better half in Gibraltar last weekend as well.
52.
failed to qualify for last year's European match play, which was held in Innsbruck.
128. So he requires 66.
That's a great setup from Mervyn King. Daryl Gurney's going to get one double. The double hit the bullseye in the previous leg. Double top.
46.
That's a long way off. So
Mervyn, you
a
require
chance
40.
for King to get the throw back. Prefers the 32 route. The double 10 comes to his aid.
Mervyn King.
Yeah, Mervyn King, not the sort of player to panic when he suffers a break of throw, and he's got that one back straight away. Gurney exited Gibraltar at the second round stage last weekend. He beat Dave Pallet in his opener, had a tough first round match there as well before losing to Peter
60.
Wright. As for Mervyn King, well, he started off with a 6-2 win over Christian Kist and then suffered a 6-3 defeat by Michael van Gerwen. And King, or indeed Gurney, will face
96.
potentially Van Gerwen in the next round as well, if assuming Van Gerwen comes through against Remco van Eyden in the all-Dutch clash later on tonight. The evening session gets underway at 7 o'clock here local time.
96.
Gary Anderson, the world champion and the reigning Premier League champion, also in action against Mike Langendorf, James Wade, Peter Wright, Adrian Lewis, Michael
140.
Smith, Dave Chisnell, Kim Huybrechts, all on stage this evening. Should be special.
It's a great evening of the darts. I mean, you've got all the Premier League, or most of the Premier League players playing tonight. As Mervyn King puts in the first maximum.
And we've got two German players on stage as well, René Adams and Mike Langendorf, so that's something for the home fans to look out for
95.
as well. Michael Smith against Roby John Rodriguez is a match that stands out too. If you're looking for another potential seed to fall by the wayside, that might be one.
It might be. I mean, Michael Smith gets into his rhythm early on, then he's got the scoring power, but if he goes missing on doubles, then, you know, Ralby is very confident young
96. Mervyn, you require 72.
So Mervyn here with a chance to hold his throat. Topsy once.
52.
He was a good couple of centimetres below the wire there as well.
Yeah, he was when he went for double top in the previous leg as well. It's
Gurney.
not his favourite double, but...
Double 10 here for Gurney. And he split that as well, so awkward
Mervyn,
for Gurney.
you require 20.
And a let off for Mervyn.
Well, he hit double 10 in his last
And
visit, so he's hit double 10
Mervyn
again.
King. For Black Darrell to throw first. Game on.
Big chance there for Gurney to break the thrower King.
140.
Mervyn King just topping his glass of water up.
Yeah, he needs it as well. It's a warm day inside the Insel Parkhalle. Terrific venue, by the way, for the European match play. 2,000 fans crammed inside as well. Mervyn looking to fill it up here, and that drink of water's obviously done him the world of good. Little breather, just a little respite at the back of the stage, and he returns with a 180.
140.
Well, we've not had anybody get close to the 9 yet. I quite expect it to be close tonight, and maybe it'll be close for Mervyn King.
4 perfect darts, but no more.
99.
While Mervyn King was an ever-present on the European Tour last year, he had to go through qualifying for the first 2 events of this year in 2016, having dropped out of the top 16 in the Pro Tour Order of Merit briefly. He failed to qualify for Munich. He was beaten by your son, wasn't he, Ryan Harrington?
He was, yes.
6-4 that day.
In fact, Ryan is
60.
3-3
Oh, you're
over
on
Mervyn
98.
King. Yeah.
Terrific record.
Not something I'm going to tell Mervyn or remind him, unless he's over a putt that's going to cost me a tenner.
58.
But King did make it to Venray, by the way, and he was beaten 6-2 by Van Gerwen in the semis there, so he had a really good run in the first one of the year.
105.
And he beat Gary Anderson that weekend as well.
40.
Gurney then. Double 10. Double 5, just as was the case in the last leg.
30.
And it's proving a problem once again.
And you
It
require
is, and he keeps
57.
opening the door. And you fancy that Mervyn King is going to take full advantage of this. Although he has gone, the last 2 attempts at double top have been a good 3/4 of an inch low, so he needs to over pitch.
And again.
That's a good half-inch low. And
47.
for these guys, a half-inch is a
10.
long way away.
Yeah. I don't think Gurney would have been expecting or holding out too much hope to return, but
Short
he's made
and
the
full
most of
flag.
it.
Darragh.
And it's a holder throw for 2 apiece.
Fifth leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
There's plenty of room for a couple more here, but
99.
not to be for Mervyn.
No, that was a big chance for Mervyn King to get control in the game. Would have been 3-1 up and a breaker throw and step up to the board to make it 4-1. And we see and we identify little things in early parts of the game. We did in Kevin Painter's game yesterday. There was a couple of others where they missed doubles in legs 3, 4, 5 that stops them getting control of the game. They end up losing.
140.
We appreciate that they don't mean to miss, but you know that's what happens. That's the pressure of this game. The players are so close in ability-wise.
100.
Well, if you miss, 9 times out of 10, your opponent is with you, and he's not going to.
Well, Mervyn King is one of the players in the field, one of the many players in the field who have already a
54.
European title under their belts. He won the European Grand Prix in 2014 when he beat Michael Smith in the final. Has reached a couple of other finals
100.
as well.
Yeah, he's one of the few players that's actually won 2 tour events on the same weekend as well. It was a few years ago, but
140.
he's been thereabouts in a lot of majors as well, Mervyn King,
Yeah.
but never won one.
140. Mervyn, you require 68.
So 68 to get his nose back in front here. Double 4.
He's short in the fifth leg, Mervyn King.
And on
Sixth
we
leg,
go.
Darragh to throw first.
Yeah, he had a bit of
Game on.
a scare at the World Championship last time out as well. He played the Russian qualifier Alexander Oreshkin and only won that one 3-2. It was a
96.
strange match, but
And a strange train throw as well that the Russian had.
yeah,
I think he was just up there enjoying it.
making the most of it. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, we might see him again, Oreshkin.
100.
Well, since that World Championship, he's earned just under £15,000. Mervyn King, he's guaranteed £1,500 for this weekend.
190.
He'll be hoping it's more, but Gurney might have something to say about that. There we see the first 9 averages. The average of 105 from King could do with some improvement.
95.
Yeah, the overall average on both of them is pretty good. Darrell's is really good, and his front 9 is pretty good as well at over the 110. So yeah, Mervyn's just got to step it up a little bit as we go down the line. So that power scoring from Gurney is going to get him over the line or get him to the line. Whether he can get over the line is a different matter.
130.
Well, Gurney, will he go for the ball here? He did, but he missed it.
89.
And by some
Mervyn, you
distance as
require
well.
170.
Well, we've already had it once in the match.
Twice today. Might we have it again? Surely not. Surely not, Rod. Is it going to be?
145.
Oh, that doesn't get much closer, does it?
Nudge the wire. Gurney needs this. 9 for double 16 to level it up once again at 3 apiece. No margin for error here.
Team short in the sixth leg.
And he's breathing a big sigh of relief there, Darragh Gurney.
Seventh leg, Mervyn
Because Mervyn King was
first.
ready to pounce on
Game
25 after almost taking out the 170.
Well, it was similar to the previous leg, wasn't it, when Mervyn King had to take out the 68.
60.
And that last start at 32 from Darragh Gurney was a cracker. It's a cracker of a match as well.
Yeah,
Look at the room there.
Oh,
We could have hit that from here.
Straight down the middle.
When we talk about, and we have talked about it a lot, and we always do about you know, the perfect setup of darts, getting the first dart in the right position, as is Mervyn King's there. It's so much easier to follow it up.
Well,
80.
That's not touching anything.
Well, a great chance here for Gurney to break the throw of Mervyn King, but he's got to follow the 180 up. Again, we talk about it a lot, you know, you miss a treble.
96.
Well, he's done exactly what he had to do. One treble to back up the 180.
Yeah, 136, the deficit that King has to ease into here.
100.
So Gurney has effectively stolen the darts here now, and he's looking to kick on in style, isn't he, just?
140.
Well, he's in good position here now for a 4-3 lead.
Well, you kind of feel that Mervyn needs to find a 140, and that's not going to happen. He's not going to
85.
now.
No, you require 85.
He doesn't have to go the bullseye route.
66 remaining, double 18 than he wants here for a 4-3 lead, but he will return because King is not on a finish. But he's putting some pressure on here.
168.
That's brilliant.
No, you require 36.
Well, Yellow Klassen love the double 18 in his match with Chris Dobie, but Gurney has to go to the other side of the board, and he's only got one dart in hand here.
Team charge and a 7 flag.
Oh my, that was cool.
Gurney.
That was a real pressure shot for Daryl Gurney.
A flag Daryl to throw first.
Well, that's the biggest difference we've seen in Daryl Gurney over the last year. He does pin that double with his last dart now, and he never did before. I mean, certainly can find the treble 20.
190. 100.
Four perfect darts for Daryl Gurney. Make that 5. Make that 6. Dare we dream? Dare we believe? We've had 2 170 checkouts today. Could we have the perfect leg from Daryl Gurney here? More significantly,
85.
He's looking at a 5-3 lead here in this match. Good luck, Daryl Gurney. Oh, 7 perfect darts and it comes to an end. I really thought it was on there.
Yeah, there was some adrenaline in that 8th dart. You could see the way it was over-pitched. He got all excited there, did Daryl. However, like you say, the more important thing is he's going to get 2 darts of the double to go 5-3 up. And at the end of the day, that's all you want to do. You want to win the leg. And he's done that absolutely perfectly. When we talk about you nick the throw of your opponent and you hold on to your throw, 11 dart leg. It doesn't get much better.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant that from Gurney. The crowd were sensing something special there.
93.
But as we say, the important thing for Daryl Gurney was to win that leg. And he's now 1 away from a place in the last 16 and a potential meeting with Van Gerwen tomorrow. It's a man who beat him in the final in Venray earlier this year.
Well, if Daryl does go on to win this, then he's not going to be scared of Michael.
No.
And we see that 5 180s.
59.
I mean, I think it was in Munich when he hit 9 180s in his first match. That's pretty tidy.
Might be one more here as well.
140.
119 average on the front 9 is brilliant. 105 overall is brilliant. 5 180s. That is a tidy game of darts. And of course,
100.
Top it off, he had the 170, which was pretty good.
Yeah, all in all, a good day's work so far for Daryl Gurney. Not there yet, but he's closing in. And he's down to a finish first on the King throw as well. Has the safety blanket of throwing first in the next leg if he has to go that far.
Yes, but he doesn't want to start messing around with Mervyn King because he's one of those players that has a tendency to get his game together and hurt people. And that's 77 scored, 62. Treble 10.
Treble 10, I think he'll look at here, yep.
Well, he's going to come back with 2 darts of the double. What sort of pressure can Mervyn King put on that? Well, he's going to put some pressure. Now he's going to put an awful lot of pressure. And he's gone for the 180 to try and get the crowd on their feet, making a lot of noise.
152.
Sensible thinking from Mervyn King.
Double 16 though for Gurney for the match.
Shot. And the match.
And
Gurney.
Daryl Gurney once again underlining what a prospect he is. Already made the European Tour final this year in Venray. Admittedly, he has a potentially tough-looking assignment to come next in the shape of Michael van Gerwen, but on this evidence, he has nothing to fear whatsoever. Plenty to admire about the Ulsterman today. The 180s, the 170 checkout as well, and almost the 9-dart finish to boot. He won't care about that. He is through to the last 16. And he can go back to the hotel, put his feet up and relax and get ready for tomorrow. We can now look forward to the evening session, which gets underway at 7 o'clock. All the big guns on stage, Gary Anderson, Michael van Gerwen. And the action starts with Dave Chisnell and Ron Moonga.
Und wollen natürlich auch gleich noch mit dem Sieger sprechen, mit Daryl Gurney, der gerade noch seine Darts sortiert. Congratulations, Daryl. Brilliant performance, fantastic average. And in the 8th leg, you missed to throw a 9-darter. Even you won. Are you a bit disappointed about that?
Well, I'm sorry I didn't give these people a 9-darter because the crowd was going mad and I was starting to get excited whenever I hit the triple 20. But I don't know what the average was, but you never play a bad game to beat Mervyn King because he's a super player, super professional, and Merv will be around for years. He's still at the top of his games. You ain't going to beat Mervyn for an average.
Also, ich übersetze mal kurz. War natürlich eine klasse Vorstellung und beinahe auch der 9-Darter. Und ob er ein bisschen enttäuscht ist, habe ich gefragt. Sagt er, nee, das eigentlich nicht, obwohl es ihm natürlich großen Spaß gemacht hatte, hätte ihn oder euch einen 9-Darter zu präsentieren. Großen Respekt hat er natürlich auch für seinen Gegner, für Mervyn King, wo er tatsächlich dann sein ganzes Können auspacken musste, um ihn zu schlagen. If there is not a big surprise tonight, your next opponent will be world's #1, will be Michael van Gerwen. How do you prepare for such a big challenge?
Just the same as everybody else. Doesn't matter who I'm playing. I always try to take every player like I am playing Michael, because everybody can beat you in the PDC because they're so good nowadays. But I'll be looking forward to that game if Michael wins, but Michael hasn't won yet, but I have, so it's up to him if he wants to play tomorrow, so I'll be ready for him. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, ich habe ihn gefragt, wenn das nicht heute Abend eine große Überraschung gibt, dann wird sein nächster Gegner Michael van Gerwen heißen und wie er sich dann auf so was mental auch vorbereitet. Und da sagt er, nee, da mache ich mir gar keinen großen Kopf. Ich nehme jeden Gegner so, wie er gerade kommt. Und wenn ich meine beste Performance bringe, dann wird es auch ein Michael van Gerwen nicht unbedingt leicht haben gegen mich. Also schauen wir mal, was passiert. Und das war auch schon so ein kleiner Ausblick. Denn jetzt gibt es einen kleinen Break. Aber heute Abend, da wird es dann richtig scheppern. Das kann ich felsenfest versprechen, weil dann werden sie alle da sein. Die Big Names im Dartsport, die allerbesten der Besten. Dann kommt nämlich der Weltranglistenerste, eben schon erwähnt, Michael van Gerwen, der Weltmeister. Wir werden Gary Anderson erleben. Wir werden Adrian Lewis, den Jackpot sehen. Peter Wright, The Snakebite, Chizzy, James Wade und. Also, ich hoffe, wir sehen uns nachher wieder. Jetzt, wie gesagt, die kleine Pause. Um 18 Uhr ist wieder Einlass. Aus organisatorischen Gründen müssen wir die Halle komplett räumen. Es muss natürlich auch mal ordentlich durchgewischt werden, damit nachher wieder alle saubere Plätze vorfinden. Also, bis heute Abend. Ciao.